city itself is steeped in Irish history, as we can see by the beautiful monument behind me. The Easter Rising of 1916 was, and always will be, a turning point in Irish history. It showed great ingenuity, courage, hope and comradeship. And it also showed great foresight into the future. That future has now arrived, along with it, the chains of capitalism firmly wrapped around the necks of the Irish people. The events of 1916 was a clear indication of what the volunteers of the time needed to do in order to free Ireland from colonialism and centuries of injustice. It also set about giving the Irish people a just and fair society. To this day, it is still not on the horizon for the Irish people. The volunteers of the Easter Rising wanted to get back Ireland, its produce, its rights, its land and its labour. The Rising was about a society where people had control of Ireland's destiny, its wealth and its means to do so. We, the people, are still fighting for this. The Easter Rising was about ensuring equal rights and fairness for all. Not the equal rights of a few, depending on who or which party you belong to. This is what we see in Ireland today. A far cry from what the men and women of the Easter Rising wanted for our country. The Ireland we see today has lost its sovereignty to its paymasters in the UK and the EU. We have been slowly corralled into a place where the EU has described us as a good example of how to deal with a financial crisis. I didn't cause the financial crisis, neither did you. Not one banker has been held accountable for their actions. Not one politician has been pulled over the coals or lost their position. After all, it happened on their watch. Why was no one asking questions? We need real people in government. We need real actions. We need real leadership. We're not asking anymore, we're demanding. Just ask the people who took to the streets to protest against the water charges. Looking to the future, Ireland will have its opportunities for growth. It is rumoured that we have gas and oil off the coast. If that were true, would we really want the current bunch of misfits running the show and being on control of the wealth that this may create? They have already showed us where their loyalties lie. Just look at what happened on the Coral Gas Line project. James Connolly wrote in 1912, when the Sinn Féiner speaks to men who are fighting against low wages and tells them that the Sinn Féin body has promised lots of labour at low wages to any foreign capitalist who wish to establish in Ireland, what wonder if they come to believe that change from Toryism to Sinn Féinism would simply change from the devil they know to the devil they do not. The people in Ireland have had enough. Their thirst for change has been whetted. People are taken to the streets and not prepared to sit back anymore. The attitude is changing. People have more control over the media they see and how they watch it. Social media posts, YouTube have opened people's eyes to what's going on. This has proved a very useful fight against oppression. And as the song says, they can stick the water meters up our arse. In 2007, Brendan McCaskey said, socialism is fundamentally an economic philosophy. It's not particularly Irish, but it asks the question, how can one human being amass such great quantities of wealth from the labour of thousands? The wealth of the country belongs to the people who produce it. And there is not a penny, not a euro, not a pound. There is nothing on this land or beneath it that isn't the property of the Irish working class. People are becoming more organised than before, but I would, however, err a note of caution. I have seen good groups of people and individuals be taken over and swallowed up by less than genuine people or parties in order to gain a few votes. Be under no illusion, big parties like Sinn Féin will stand with the people one day and sign them away the next. They are the modern day, run with the foxes and hunt with the wolves party. You will be stabbed in the back. The big parties will allow big businesses to drain whatever it can from the Irish people, be it labour, resources, and all while doing so they will have favourable tax breaks. We live in an Ireland more divided than ever before, secured by a sellout from so-called Republicans who now sit very comfortably under the wing of the British establishment in Stormont, who are menacing cuts on the most vulnerable of society. I am sure this is not the Ireland the volunteers of the Easter Rising would have been wanting to die for. We still have a police force willing to act on behalf of MI5 and MI6 in Ireland. We've just seen recently the arrest of dairyman Tony Taylor at the behest of trees of others. We also have men who are incarcerated in prison, men like Craig Adam too, who are in prison on made-up allegations and sent to periods for long periods of time. This is internment by remand. This is a violation of our human rights. They haven't gone away, you know. We have also seen replicas of this in the 26 counties, no doubt supported by the British. Independent people and groups are being labelled as dissidents or anti-peace process. This is a label I wear proudly. As the saying goes, I'd rather die stand on my feet than die on bent knees. Bobby Sands' family didn't get left out of this character assassination recently either. There is no limit to their lows. In the 6 counties since the Good Friday Agreement, we have lost more people to suicide than the whole period of war known as the Troubles. Unemployment and immigration is up all over the country. This shows you how ineffective and infertile the reins of power are in Stormont. Who's to say things are going to get any better? In Ireland, we see homeless people left outside the GPO in the cold to die. We see soup kitchens all over the country. Some Ireland of equals. Friends, in Ireland, mostly for the better, people have been coming out and showing their support for independence and ours. Why? Because they are with the people and stand with the people. Brenda McCaskey in our Easter 2007 march said, "We have a responsibility to each other. Challenge the right of monarchs, challenge the right of the church to tell us how to put our lives together. Because the core tenet of republicanism is individual conscience. Republicanism is an ideology that recognises the collective rights of people, and it argues that no matter what, no matter how long the usurpation of that right exists, it remains a usurpation. It remains the right of the people whose rights have been observed at any time to collectively work to get those rights back." She goes on to say, "And it remains within that right, in the last analysis, to take up arms against oppression." So folks, I'm not going to keep these here any longer. I just want to finish with a very quick quote from Patrick Pearse. He said, "If you strike us down now, we shall rise again and renew the fight. You cannot conquer Ireland. You cannot extinguish the Irish passion for freedom. If our deed has not been sufficient to win freedom, then our children will win by better deed."